Moving on to administration, I'm going to...
Sure.
Kevin, you should have got a report of Kevin's report, I guess, in your packet. You got anything you want to add, Kevin, or any questions for Kevin at the high school level?
I'll kind of touch upon several things there, and then if a question pops up, feel free. First of all, number 3 on my high school report, just kind of FYI more than anything, that Ken McClure, the Sac County Sheriff, and Steve Newsman and I, we've been meeting and just going over the high school crisis plan. There were several bomb threats that occurred in neighboring districts, and that always kind of gets your ears up, antennas up to be thinking about what if we experienced that at the high school. And so Ken McClure came over, and we actually walked through the building, and he had a map in front of him where he had his exits, you know, the number of exits we have. We talked a lot about the what ifs. What if this were to happen? Where would be our command post? What would be our route to take if we had to evacuate the building and go to an alternative area? We talked about communication. Whenever you've heard about a crisis situation at the high school level, you always hear about how cell phones were not good. The towers were jammed, you couldn't get through, and so talking about how do we communicate. And that's kind of that last blurb on that one. A couple weeks ago, Ken called me and said that through some grant money they had access to be able to purchase several two-way radios that could be dispersed, not just strictly, I mean, yes, we will get some of them, but we're not going to get all the radios. I mean, it's going to go to other public entities in Sac County as well. And so our next step then, he wants to bring his deputies over and have everybody just take an evening, and we're going to walk through the building again, so every deputy on the Sac County Sheriff's Department knows what our building looks like. Just a lot of corridors and a lot of little inlets and outlets and things such as that in that building. But again, it never hurts for us to kind of review and think about what goes on if we ever have to go into a crisis mode. Our staff has looked at the crisis plan as well, so they have an idea about what that looks like, and not have an idea, they do know what it looks like, and so they know how to respond to certain events that may occur in the building.